everyone, so I'm going to shop my stash. It's actually 3 days later since I filmed my the first part of this. I think I might have already done it, but if I haven't, or I don't know, I think I'm going to split this video into 2 parts, but if I haven't done that, then I haven't done it, but if I have, then yeah, of course. So yeah, let's shop my stash. I rotate every month, and I'm desperate to pick out some items, so let me think. So I think I want to be bold, and I'm going to take out this, which is LA Girl, and it's this bright pink. I want to be bold. I'm going to see if I can get any use out of this next month, but I also want to take out something that I actually am going to use. So I'm going to take this Urban Decay out. This is in the shade Gubby. It's just a very sheer, it's actually a very sheer color, but it's a little bit peachy. So I'm going to put this in my rotation, and I think also, what else do I want to pull? Do I want to pull a red? I might want to pull a red. I might not. Put this stuff over here. Actually, let me pull one of these. No, let's pull a red. Let's do it. So I'm going to pull this one. This is my NARS. This pulls a little bit pinkish. This is the famous red shade. So yeah, I'm going to pull that as well. And then with the lip gloss, do I want to pull anything with the lip gloss? I think I'm going to give this another go. This is from the Hocus Pocus 2, and this is the shade We're Young. If you want to focus, you're not focusing, it's fine. I'm going to pull this. It's more of their orangey, peachy shade, so yeah. Gosh, you really don't want to focus. Okay, moving on, I think another gloss I might want to pull. Is there anything else that I might want to pull? You know, I'm trying to pan a gloss, so I don't think so. I think I'm just going to leave it as that. It'll be a little bit boring. I am going to pull liquid lipstick though. I'm going to take out, I'm going to take this one out because I've never tried it. This is the e.l.f. Sheer Matte Liquid Lipstick. It still has the seal. I have never opened it. It's in the shade Praline Petal. I want to see what this is all about, so I'm going to take this out. And I think that's it for lips. Alright, so let's start with foundation. I really want to pull more of a matte foundation. I think I'm going to go with this e.l.f. one, CC Camo, because I've tried everything else kind of recently. So yeah, I'm going to take this one out. I don't have too much left. It'd be nice to get more use out of it. And then next up, concealer wise, I really want to pull, again, another e.l.f. product. This is a repurchase for me. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Rose. I liked it so much I repurchased it, but I haven't used it since I repurchased it, so I want to pull this one. And then I am trying to pan 2 primers, but I do want to take out another primer, and I think I'm going to take out my Poreless Putty Primer. I feel like it hasn't been that long since I've used this, but I really want to use it because I want to, you know, cover up my pores sometimes, and this is a good way to do it. So I'm going to take this one out. And then in terms of like a face powder, it's either going to be my NYX or my Rimmel Matte. Let's take the Rimmel Matte out because I do want to get more use out of it. I want to finish it this year, so actually I will take this one out. And yeah, I think that's it for this drawer. Alright, moving on to my cheek drawer. I want to take, I've been wanting to pull my Charlotte Tilbury beautiful creamy bronzer here. This is the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer in the shade Fair. So I'm going to take this one out. Just so you know, I don't know how loud I'm talking because my ears are pretty blocked. Actually, wait, this is brand new to me. and I have tried it once, but I feel like I should take this one instead and play around with it. It actually, I thought it was going to be deep. It is the light shade, but it looked pretty orange. I think I'm going to take this one out actually instead. I know I've been wanting to play with this one again, but yeah, let me just work on the other one and let's, you know, at least get some use out of it. In terms of blush, I am craving a new blush to play around with. So let's think about this. I think I want to pull this one. I haven't used this in a long time. This is the Glowish in the shade Caring Coral. I think I'm going to pull this one. It does obviously look coral, but it is quite pink as well. And just thinking, yeah, I think I'll take this one. And another one, I want to take a cream out. I think I might wait on this. This is a very, very corally color. This is the shade is this. This is that's peachy. I think I want to take this Phase Zero out. This is Arabian Nights. It's a cream blush and I quite like it. It's kind of pulls orangey, so I'm going to take this one. And then I am working on a powder bronzer, but I do think there is for a duo here that I kind of want to play around with. Is this one, the Blush Bronzer Duo Compact in the shade Unit. And this is what it looks like, and I haven't really, I think I've already tried it once, so I'm going to pull this one as well. So I want to pull highlighter. I'm not sure. I think I might hold on that. Yeah, I think I might hold on that, and let's move on. Alright, so in this drawer I've got some face palettes, and do I want to pull a face palette? I think I do. I'm going to pull this one. This is from She Glam. It's the peachy, but I do enjoy it. And I would like to try to hit pan in this shade because I can already see the underneath, and it'd be really nice to just have another little cheeky pan. So I'm going to pull this one out. And then in terms of eyeliner, I do want to pull a black eyeliner. I also might want to pull one of these out actually. Let's take this one out. I have been into more of a peachy warmer tone, so this is a Colourpop gel liner in the shade Bay Breeze. So let's take this one. And then in terms of the black, let's try something I haven't tried yet. I don't think I've tried this Rhodial. It's a smoky eye pan. So yeah, let's try this one. Anyway, I'm going to pull a mascara. I don't usually pull a mascara, but I'm almost done with my current one. So I think out of all of these, this mascara is now the oldest. So I'm going to pull this one. This is the Ofra HD Volumizing Mascara. I never tried it, haven't even opened it, don't know what the one looks like. So yeah, we'll see what this looks like. And then in terms of spray, I think I'll go with this one, the Fix and Last 18 Hour Matte Effect from Essence. I think this is pretty good. Alright, so I've got two drawers here of eyeshadow. This first drawer I've rearranged. I keep rearranging these just so they make sense to me, but this one is more empty than the other, simply because these are all the palettes that I have yet to do a No Pan Left Behind, or I really failed to use them last year. Like there's a lot of palettes here that I really failed to use last year as a No Pan Left Behind. And then I have some brand new palettes here that I obviously still need to do a No Pan Left Behind on as well. So that's that drawer. And then everything underneath, this is so jam-packed. These are palettes that I have done a No Pan Left Behind last year or just recently this year, and you know, I love these palettes for the most part, but I have been neglecting some of these ones on top. So I'm not going to go look at the other drawer, I'm just going to look at this drawer because otherwise I'm just going to keep ignoring them. So I am going to pull this one. This is the Blush Rose. I have been saying for almost about a year now that I'm not a huge fan of this palette, but I have yet to really give it a full try, and I still haven't done a No Pan Left Behind. So I'm going to pull this because it's about time, and what if it's, you know, an amazing palette and I haven't been using it. So I'm going to pull this one. I'm also going to pull one of these big Beauty Bay palettes. So I've already tried the cool tone one, so I really want to take this earthly one, this big green one. So let me just push everything to the side. And as you saw in my previous video, I ended up using all my palettes, so I have no palettes to work on in my Shop My Stash. And this is such a big palette, I figured that this could take up quite a bit of my time to do a No Pan Left Behind. So I think this is the perfect time to do it while I don't have other palettes to work on. So with that, I think I might leave it as that because there's just so many shades in that palette, and I still do have obviously palettes that I'm working on already in rotation, so these are not all of my palettes. I did want to do this one, but obviously this is all green, so I'm not going to do that. I did think about pulling this one out, but I think it might clash with my Project Level Up palette, which is the Honey, and it's just, I mean, it would work really nicely, but there's also some yellows in here, so it would clash. I might be able to pull this one actually. This is the Primark palette, and it is very orange. I think I'm going to pull this as well. I'm feeling bright, so I'm going to pull this one. So I am actually going to do my makeup right now, so let's just use some of these products. I don't usually do this, but I just feel like it, and my skin is so bad. So let's start with the primer. So I pulled the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I do like this. I also have used quite a bit of it as well, so I actually could potentially hit pan if I use this quite a bit this next month. It's actually my son's birthday today. Taking the day off, it is a Friday, and he's just having a little nap, but once he wakes up, we're going to go bowling. He's a little bit young for bowling, he's 3 years old, but he loves balls and never been bowling before. I'm really hoping, we haven't been to this place, but it looks fun. It's got like a little arcade, and I'm hoping that it has those rails that you can put on, because I know in England they do that to bowling alleys, so we'll see if it has that, because obviously with those rails then he can bowl, because he can push it down the little ramp, and then they have those rails on the side so it doesn't go into the gaps. I'm just going to go in with this e.l.f. camo and just, I'm going to do concealer first, because I do have quite a few blemishes and some redness. My Pie Skincare Cleanser, I finished it. Ever since I stopped using it, my skin has gone really bad. And the cleanser that I'm using right now I think is pretty harsh. So I think I might have to, I mean, I'm almost done with it, but I think I might have to stop using it sooner. I don't know, we'll see, but my skin is not doing very well. Also, I feel like I don't take care of my skin as much when I'm not feeling great, and you know, with sickness, getting my wisdom teeth out, like that's just been like horrendous. Recently I've had actually a really pretty shitty week, if I can say that. And so yeah, it's just not been much fun. This is a very pale concealer, but I did want to just conceal some of that redness. I am going to go in with the foundation, the e.l.f. CC Camo. I did go through a phase of liking this. I do think it's a little bit thick from memory, so I'm just going to put a little bit on. It might be the color that's off, or it's just a little bit thick. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've used it. I do think I like it though, I do. But that's why I wanted to pull it out, because I think I've gone through all my other foundations recently, and this is the last one, so I'm going to start the rotation again. It's good, I like to get through my items, and I don't have that much foundation. I did say in one of my videos I'm going to go and probably buy some foundation at some point this year, because I'm running low, and there's some that have been on my list for a while. I'm just obviously waiting for the time when I actually need them, because I still don't need them. So you know, last year I would have just bought them already, you know, but I'm trying to be mindful this year of my spending and what I'm bringing into my collection. So okay, I look very ghostly pale. I did pull some cream items, I did, yes. Okay, cool. So let's go in with this Soul. Or do I want to set, let me set under my eyes first. Where's that powder? Yeah, okay. Let me set under my eyes first. I did wash all my brushes, which I'm really excited about. I actually blow dried them dry, and usually they take forever to dry because I just let them dry naturally, but this time I was like, no, I'm just gonna blow dry them and then leave them out in the sun, and I did that, and they dried in like a day, so that was really cool. And I don't know why I hadn't thought about that before. They are doing construction over the road, so you might hear the background noise, something going on. If you do, there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, so this is the Soul Body bronzer, which I have tried. I actually tried it in a video and then I never posted that video. It just wasn't a great video. I wasn't in the right mood to film, and I was very grumpy, and you could kind of tell, but it's fine. I did think this was going to be dark, well, like very orangey, but it's really not, so that's fine. It's a little bit warmer than I would like, even though it's not a dark bronzer. I like more cool tone bronzers, and this is quite warm tone. But I did pick it up because everyone, you know, that I heard talk about this said it was a good bronzer, and a good bronzer for the price and everything like that. So I thought, okay, let me pick it up. But I do think that the color is a little bit off for me. I just don't like being this orange. It smells good though. It smells really nice. Alright, I did pick up a cream blush as well, so I'm just going to go into this Phase Zero. I got this from a beauty box. I've never really seen Phase Zero anywhere else. Nobody's really ever talked about them, but I do really like this blush. It's just a really nice blush, and it doesn't come off patchy at all. And I have the exact same blush from Phase Zero, but as a powder form as well. Again, I got that in a beauty box. But they work really nicely together. They really complement each other, and it's the exact same packaging and everything. So I don't know, it's nice to have those two. Let's powder, and then I'm going to, oh, you know what? I should have tried this one. Let me try this Ofra bronzer, because obviously it's the powder. Let me go over and see what that looks like. Maybe I might change my oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This is not right. This is too pigmented. Oh no, this is very, very pigmented. Do you see it? Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go on the other side. It's so pigmented. I was saying that I wanted to be a little bit more precise with my bronzer, and not just put it everywhere, but I have. So, okay, let's do this. Yeah, I think that's helped. It was just way too much. You know, I tried that before, and I don't feel like it was that pigmented before. It was crazy. I guess I just put way too much on my brush. Kind of lost a lot of that blush, but it's fine. I'm going to now do my eyes because I'm excited for that. So, this beautiful bad boy. Let's have a look and see what we got. I think I kind of want to do some sort of grungy green look. I mean, obviously I gotta go green or earthy or whatever, but I think that's my main goal. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the shade HUD, which is this sort of murky green shade. Yeah, I think I'm going to go in with this. I'm not wearing this, by the way. This is just a, you know, my walking around the house hoodie at the moment. I'm not going to wear this when we go bowling, so I'll just put like probably a black top on or something, my go-to. Oh, I'm really excited because I actually finally hit my first initial goal. I've lost 10 pounds now. since the start of the year, so that's exciting. And I've done it without having to really diet that much, which is nice, or exercise that much. I've just like cut out alcohol completely, and I'm just eating less. I haven't like stopped eating certain things, but I rarely really have a dessert or like something after dinner. My dinner portions are just smaller at the moment as well, so that's pretty cool that I've been able to, you know, lose some water weight. Because I do notice it in my face. I obviously still have like a double chin and stuff, but I do notice it in the roundness of my face, which is, I'm starting to look like myself again, which is really nice. There's obviously, I don't know, everybody's different, and I just wanted to just look like myself again, and I don't know, I'm starting to, which is really nice. Okay, I really like this color. This is a nice sort of murky, dark color, and I think I'm just gonna go in with eucalyptus, which is more of a green in the middle, just to like have a little bit more of that green, but just over the lid over here. Same brush. And then I think once I've done this, I'm going to look to see what beautiful shimmer I can use. Yeah, I just wanted to do a green, murky, dark, grungy look. That's what I was going for today. I think I'm vibing with it, so. And I don't really need for it to be that precise. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go in with Palm, which is a beautiful, like greeny gold. And I'm gonna put that right here. I don't want to cover all of the matte that I've just laid down, so I'm going to just be a little bit more precise of where I want to put it, but mostly just in the middle, towards the inner corner. Wow, this is a beautiful shade, and it feels so creamy. Oh, it just feels like that gorgeous Beauty Bay that we all know and love so much. I really do think it's my favorite, if not one of my favorite formulas that I've tried, and they're just so affordable. It's like you can't really like beat it. I think I'm going to go into Quicksand, and I'm going to put that in my lower lash line, and we're just going to have a look and see what this looks like. So I didn't really want to drag the green down and be too vampy, but I do want something down here. Yeah, I like that. I don't know, does that just make me look tired? No, I like it. I think with mascara it's going to look fine. Okay, and then in my inner corner, I really want to try this Fizz shade right here. So let's do that. Doesn't look like it's going to pick up with a brush. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. It's a little bit too dark for the inner corner, but I've just seen this shade called Bay, which is more of a green shade. I'm going to put that in my inner corner. Ooh, this one's so creamy. Yeah, this one's beautiful. It definitely did make me look tired, but I think with mascara it's going to be fine. So, okay, that's it for that palette. I am going to go in and do some highlighter though from my Peachy, and I'm going to go in with this highlighter. It's a little bit yellow, so I have to be careful, but I think it's going to go. And I am going to use a little bit of this blush as well, because I've lost a little bit of blush. I don't know how I feel about that Ofra Duo. If that bronzer is going to be that pigmented, I might have to declutter it. Just show you the highlighter. It's beautiful, right? I think you can definitely sheer it out, which I like. Yeah, I use my finger because I know that when I use a brush sometimes with that particular shade, it can look really blinding. I do look a little washed out, but I'm going to, let's try this mascara, right? Actually, no, hold on a minute. I'm gonna put on some of this black eyeliner from Rodeo. I think I'm gonna put that in my waterline. Ooh, actually it goes really well in the waterline. Some of these don't, but this went instantly. It's a very nice creamy formula. Okay, now let's go into this mascara. I don't know what this is going to be like. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. I kind of like that type of wand. It's a little bit small, but it's straight. I don't know. It's okay. Let's have a look. I always find that mascara works better after the first month. When it's like super wet like this, I don't really care for it because it tends to get very messy and go everywhere. But when it starts to dry out a little bit, but not too dry, I think that's when you get like the perfect consistency, at least for me. I really don't have very long eyelashes, so whatever it can do to help with that, I will like it. But I don't know, it's not the worst. I've definitely tried far worse and finished far worse mascara than this so far, just from first impressions. I just don't think I'm ever going to be this person that wears false lashes, so mascara has to do something for me, because it's kind of all I'm going for. I just don't want to wear falsies. For one thing, they're uncomfortable, and another thing, I just don't like the way they look on me. I really don't mind them on other people, but I just find them, I feel like they're too much. Even like wispies or like really natural ones, when they're that natural, I think, well, what's the point? I mean, I'll just do my normal lashes. It's also less hassle. I really like this eyeshadow. It's definitely what I was going for. I really wanted something that wasn't bright green, more of like this murky green. So that's nice. I still do look a little bit washed out, but that is because of my mouth. So let's think about it. What did I pick? I think the only thing from what I picked, I mean, definitely not going to do this pink. This is just like crazy color. I'm not going to do that. I don't even know why I pulled it from my Shop My Stash. We'll see if I have any time to do that. This one would work good, which is the e.l.f. liquid lip. And then I also have this Gubby, but this is very sheer, so I feel like I need some pigment. I might put this over the liquid lip, or I might put this over the liquid lip, but I think we're definitely going to go with liquid lip because I don't want a red, because I'm not feeling red today. I don't want to stand out that much. Probably going to take some photos, and obviously it's my son's birthday, and I do not want to be the center of attention with bright red lips. So, okay. Ooh, alright. I've had this for a long time. Smells fine. I never opened it. It's a bit dark, but I think that goes. I rarely buy liquid lipsticks on purpose. They usually come in a beauty box or they're free with purchase. Wow, I like that color. That is a color for me. And it feels really, really nice. Hasn't dried down yet. It's a sheer matte, so maybe that's why I'm liking it. It's not super thick. I'm pleasantly surprised with that. I think that works really nicely. What am I going to put over that? I might put a little bit of this. It does have a little bit. I mean, it's like a pink, but I don't know. Maybe I will actually go with the Gubby. Let me go with the Gubby, just see what happens. No, that'd be stupid. I'm not going to do that. I've got the hiccups. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I might put another lipstick over the top of it later if it gets a little bit too dry. But I think that, I mean, it's totally dry. and it feels really comfortable. It doesn't feel terrible to wear. I always break apart over here, which I guess normally you would do. So we'll see if that starts breaking down. Alright, I'm going to spray with the Essence Fix and Last. Alright, let me pack everything away in my little stash area. And thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you'd like to. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.